All right, so I'm here in my shed. Little update on my paramotoring journey. So yesterday, that was Friday. Shoot, I don't even know what the date was. 20th or something. Into January anyway. And so the guy that I've been getting some information from on flying and stuff. And what are you doing? Say hi.
Hi.
I'm making a video for YouTube.
Yay. Hold me, Daddy.
Okay.
Hold me.
Hey, wait. Let me make this video, okay?
Okay.
All right. So anyway, we went on the tandem a week ago. I think it was. Not right now. It might fall on you. And that was awesome. And so I was hoping that, maybe soon I'd be able to go on a solo. And so JT calls me up, sent me a text and was like, hey, the weather looks amazing for Friday, so let's try to get out again. So he came out and we met up at the airport, and the wind was kind of sporadic, 6-7 mile per hour. It wasn't too bad, but
Dad, can you try turning it on?
no.
Why?
Because if you turned it on, the prop could spin really fast and it could hurt you, okay? Do not pull that. So he got there.
Say hi again.
Okay, say hi again, okay? And then let me finish the video, okay?
I got teeth.
Yeah, they see your teeth missing. Okay. It's not live, by the way. I haven't posted it. They can't see you yet. I'm just recording. All right, let me finish this video. Anyway, so he didn't think it was probably a good day for me to try to solo just because of the conditions. So we were like, hey, let's just go on a tandem. And so we go out, we find a field. The skydivers were out that day. It was pretty busy, so we found a field away from where they were to try to stay out of their way.
I want to say something.
And anyway, so we got out there, and he started pulling all the gear out of his truck. And now on his way there, he had already had to turn around once because he forgot the tandem bar. And so he starts pulling everything out, pulls the tandem bar out, and starts looking for the harness, the tandem harness, and he forgot that at his house. So he was like, well, I don't have a tandem harness. We can't tandem. He's like, but, the weather's starting to get better, so maybe today's the day you solo. So I got super excited. So I went to the hangar and grabbed my paramotor and my wing and all my gear and came back, and he was going to go on a solo flight just to feel things out. And so he went on a solo flight, and I was kiting my wing a little bit, and he came back and said, hey, the wind's calmed down. It's pretty smooth up there. I think it's a good time. So I hooked up. We got everything ready. And he said he wanted to see me just do a run with motor power, just to see what it looked like, see how much control I had over the wing, and how well I could do it. I'll actually post that video. And so I started the motor. I had actually started it several times at this point, no issue. And I did my first test run, and he was like, hey, it looks great if you'd full throttled. He said, and kept running fast, you would have been off the ground. You would have been good to go. He said, so let's lay out your wing and get you up in the air. So we reset up. I got all hooked in and went to start the motor. And when we pulled the starter, nothing happened. It didn't engage at all. The rope just pulled. It retracted back, but it wasn't catching. So I was like, oh my goodness, don't do this now. So we tried and it just wasn't catching. So we determined something was obviously wrong with the starter and that we should just, not even try anymore. So loaded up my paramotor, headed home, And now keep in mind, this is a brand new starter, one of the notorious Polini starters, that the flash starters that always explode. And when I bought the paramotor, the guy sent it with one already on it and a brand new one with the paramotor. So I actually took the old one off and put the brand new one on, just because I wanted that extra confidence that, you know, it was going to be okay. Well, the next day, which is today that I'm recording, I took the motor off and pulled the starter, and the bolt that holds the starter together had somehow come out. And now I'm not sure how that happened, because when I put it on and put the pull rope on the new starter, I put Loctite on that bolt and I torqued it down. So it definitely wasn't loose, but sure enough, it had come loose, and the fingers had flung out who knows where, I guess, when the motor was running. And after further inspection and looking at the starter, the rest of it, there's a weird gap on the one side of the starter between the plastic piece where I guess the flash starter spring is located. But either way, something didn't seem right with it. So I took the old starter and I actually transferred some of the parts over to the new one and then tested it, and something still wasn't right. So I confirmed that there was definitely something wrong with that brand new starter. So I ended up just putting the old one back together, and I got it back installed. Motor's running great. I did a little upgrade to my throttle. The cable where it goes to the motor, it was kind of floppy there. So if you move the throttle, sometimes it would rev up just a tiny bit. So I put some marine heat shrink with the adhesive liner on there to stiffen things up. So that's working a lot better. But so yeah, that's how my attempt at a first solo went. But you know what? It's probably a blessing in disguise. It could have been worse. Something could have happened while I was in the air, like the starter that's so notorious for exploding mid-flight. It could have done that and sent the pull rope through my prop and caused my prop to explode or something. But so luckily that didn't happen, and you know, it kind of sucked. I was disappointed, but you know, things happen for a reason. So we're just gonna look at it as a positive, that it probably saved my life, or you know, just kept me from getting injured. And the weather's junk right now, so it might be a few days or a week before I get back out to try again. But everything's running good now, so I'll get out soon and try again. But yeah, I'll go ahead and post the video of my little practice run. And then I think I have a picture, maybe two, of the starter and what it looked like. So I'll post those afterwards too. But yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'm going to start trying to post more regularly. And just let y'all follow along on my journey on self-training the paramotor. So yeah, until next time, see you later.
Traffic, Cessna 11285, we're cleared up for runway 27. We're tracking